Hi friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I'd be showing the creation of bridal designer exclusive blouse or the partywear designer blouse with an embellished stonework and the peacock patchworks. So let's quickly start. For this project I'd be using this raw silk fabric with the polyester lining and also the contrast patch of orangish gold with the length of 8 inches with the width of 10 inches and the pattu border or the pure silk border. This type of borders will give rich look, and the dory with the hangings, also taking 1-inch strip of blue raw silk and a gold tissue bias for the cord piping. Let's transform the measurements on the lining first. The total length is of 14 inches and half an inch taken for the margins. Mark the margin lines on either sides width-wise. Start giving the measurements starting from fold. The shoulder length is of 6.5 inches with the neck width of 3 inches. Mark the shoulder slope of 1 inch. Connect that point to the neckline. From there, mark the armhole width of 6.5 inches. And on that point mark the chest width of 9.5 inches, which is quite a part of total body circumference measurements with the seaming allowance of 1.5 inches. Mark and connect with the line. Reaching the armhole point, now mark the waist length of 8.5 inches with 1.5 inches seaming allowances. Connect it parallel to the chest line measurements. Now mark the midpoint of the armhole, which is 3/4 inches. Connect with the curved line from the armhole midpoint to the chest line. Now start designing the neckline. The shape of the neckline would look like this. Concentrate on the shape as it will impact the outcome of the blouse. Now start cutting on these marked lines. See, the shape of the neckline would look like this. Now I'll lay this lining on this raw silk and cut accordingly. Now I'd be taking this rectangular piece along with the lining to lay underneath this designer shape. Let us start sewing with the making of the piping. Insert the cord in the center of the bias strip and start sewing just adjacent on the top of this cord. I've changed the normal footer to piping footer. Just grease adjacent to this cord with your nail. You'll get exactly the piping adjacent to this cord without leaving any gaps, as this gold tissue is stiff kind of fabric. I'm done with the piping. I'd be using this contrast color rectangular piece to conceal the raw edge. Place the right side of the blue raw silk on the right side of the rectangular piece and start sewing. Double fold towards wrong side and give the top stitch. Now we'll conceal the neckline shape, placing right on right. Start sewing towards wrong side. With 1 cm seaming allowance, start sewing. Concentrate on the curved shapes and the fine finishings, as this will reflect on the creation of your blouse. Now start giving the notches without crossing the thread line. Now turn to right side and press it gently on the shape so that the underneath seaming allowance will be settled properly. This is how the shape would look. Now I'd be joining this gold tissue piping to this neckline, placing underneath this shape. Just give the top stitch, running according to the neckline. Now give the slits near this curved turnings like this. You can notice that the piping is high near the curved turnings. There we have to give the slit. Now I'd be joining this pure silk border to the waistline of this bodice. Place the right side of the bodice towards the wrong side of the lining. With the 1 cm seaming allowance, start sewing. Flip the border towards the right side of the bodice and give the top stitch. Now fold the raw edge of the border like this and again give the top stitch. Now I'd place this contrast piece underneath and give the markings of that shape on that piece of fabric. It will be helpful for aligning both together without disturbing the shape. The shape on the piece would look like this. Now align the bodice with this shape and start sewing on these markings. Lock it and start sewing adjacent to this piping, laying the piping on the shape. Do concentrate on the neatness and the fine finishings. From the top shoulder line, mark for 2 inches. Place the dory underneath the neckline and start sewing. Give the double stitches. For the final appearance, I'll be joining these patches for creating the designer blouse. This type of peacock patches will easily available in the market with an affordable price. First, place it roughly. Ensure that you have placed the patches correctly. And now start applying the fabric glue and start sticking these patches. Be cautious while applying this glue as it will leave the oil stain marks. So firstly, I'll be joining this with the glue. Later I'll give the hand stitch for the long run. The glue will help to keep in place without disturbing the pattern and makes our work easy. Let it dry for 1 day and then give the hand stitch. The patches will stay for longer. Using of this contrast colors will elevate the neckline. This is one of the designer blouse of the bridal collection or the party wear collection. With the simple things, we can create our own designer blouses at home with an affordable price, creating rich enhanced designer blouse which is really expensive in the market. Enjoy the joy of sewing. Create it for yourself or for your loved ones. You'd love to wear it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do not forget to hit the like button to support and encourage this video. Please do leave your valuable suggestions and recommendations in the comment section. Follow me in my Instagram and Facebook for the latest updates. Subscribe and stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Thank you so much for watching. Happy weekend. Spread your love with your near and dear ones. Meet you with another interesting video. Bye for now.